Nothing changed other than the front, other than the back of the
Ladies and gentlemen, the commissioning class of December 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Texas A&M Naval ROTC Fall Commissioning Ceremony. Please rise for the national anthem and invocation.
Let us pray. Lord, we gather today to celebrate the accomplishment of these individuals who have made the decision of selfless service. This comes as a burden of great responsibility that they have not experienced until now. We ask that you will bless their professional careers as you have blessed their academic careers. We take faith in knowing that you will walk with them through their great accomplishments and also through their every setback. With your guidance, they will continue to overcome, succeed, and lead. We also pray that you bless those already standing the watch in foreign ports and war zones and bestow strength upon them and their families serving at home. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, family, and friends. Welcome to Texas A&M University. Today, we recognize and present rank to 14 Navy midshipmen, 2 Marine midshipmen, 1 MECEP, and 5 PLC graduates as the newest United States Navy and Marine Corps officers. AR Photography is taking photos which are available to purchase following the ceremony. Additionally, we encourage you to take your own photos on this special day. We will begin today with the presentation of our distinguished naval graduates. To be selected as a distinguished naval graduate, a commissionee must meet 3 of the 4 following criteria and be approved by the commanding officer. possessed an overall grade point average of 3.0 or higher, possessed an overall naval science grade point average of 3.5 or higher, score 285 or better on the most recent physical fitness assessment, and rank in the top 20% of the students' class for military aptitude. The following individuals are recognized as distinguished naval graduates. Please hold your applause until the names have been read. Midshipman Bleckman, Midshipman Fedor, Staff Sergeant Giesler, Midshipman Hardigan, Midshipman Harrington, Midshipman Johnson, Midshipman Cohen, Midshipman Schneider, Midshipman Starr. Ladies and gentlemen, the December 2022 Distinguished Naval Graduates. The Harry Bruce Retreat Hell Award. Harry Bruce served in the Marine Corps from 1948 to 1961, having participated in the Incheon landing on September 15, 1950, the liberation of Seoul, South Korea, and the Chosin Reservoir Campaign from October 26 to December 15, 1950. In addition to his military service, Harry was a charter member and later commandant of the local East Tex detachment of the Marine Corps League and was indirectly responsible for some of the detachment's numerous awards at the state and national level. He served as a Marine Corps League 2 years and as state commandant and later as Southern Division Vice Commandant, which is Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas. Harry was instrumental in establishing the Montgomery County United States Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program. He was a life member of the Marine Corps League, the Military Order of Devil Dogs, VFW, and 1st Marine Division. He was also a member of the American Legion, Korean War Veterans Association, the Chosin Few, which were veterans of the Chosin Reservoir Korea Campaign in 1950, and Sons of the American Revolution. In his honor, Brazos Valley Marine Corps League presents the Harry Bruce Retreat Hell Award to the most outstanding Texas A&M student pursuing a commission in the United States Marine Corps. This year's recipient is Midshipman Campbell Hardigan. Midshipman Hardigan is presented the Retreat Hell Award by the Brazos Valley Marine Corps League. The Doherty Award was established by Mr. W.T. Doherty in memory of his parents, William and Kathleen Doherty. The award is given to graduating seniors who have spent 4 years in the Corps and who have earned a commission in one of the armed forces. The award is valued at $1,500 and consists of a plaque and a check. The winner must be of high moral character, exhibit patriotism for both country and state, and be a faithful Aggie who has earned the trust and admiration of the Corps, the student body at large, and the officers of the campus military establishment. I am pleased to announce this year's winner of the Doherty Award, Midshipman Hardigan. It is now my pleasure to introduce the commanding officer of NROTC, Texas A&M, Colonel Michael Riley.
Howdy. It's wonderful to have everybody out here today on this glorious Friday as we commission these new officers. I want to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, for coming out here today. This morning, now this afternoon, we're going to commission 22 outstanding Aggies into the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps. It's a wonderful day here in Aggie Land, and a day that's a long time coming for these new officers. And I'd like to take just a few minutes to welcome all of our university distinguished guests, former NROTC staff, including a number of former PNSs that I see out here today and executive officers, as well as the commandant staff. I'd like to pay a special recognition to a few people here, though, before I continue. And first off, with our Vice President for Student Affairs. So, General Ramirez, thank you very much, sir, for being out here with us today and your continued support to everything we do. Secondly, to Dr. Reber, ma'am, as you finish up your time here at Texas A&M and go on to your next phase, thank you for all the support you've given us, and most importantly, to these young men and women through their time here at Texas A&M. Thank you so much, ma'am. And lastly, to that sharp-dressed man sitting right there between you two, for Colonel Byron Stebbins, as you finish not only the 30 years you did in the Marine Corps, but your 14 years that you've done here at Texas A&M, sir, thank you not only for everything you've invested in the students and young officers that are here, but everything you've invested in some of us a little bit older officers. So thank you very much as you go on also, sir. Thank you. I'd also like to welcome and recognize any military veterans that may be here today. Thank you for all you've done for this nation and all you continue to do for our communities. But most importantly, I'd like to welcome the friends and families of these new officers. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for all you've done to help these new officers along their path. The love, support, motivation, admonishment at times, and example have all been instrumental to getting these young officers to where they stand right now, which is the starting line. Your hard work is greatly appreciated, but it's not finished, and I can promise you that. As these young officers' careers begin, I can tell you from hard experience that they will come to rely on you even more in the future as they navigate the rough seas that lay ahead of them. For the challenges that await them, the physical, emotional, and ethical challenges are more complex than those I confronted over 28 years ago when I received my commission. Your perspective, your wisdom, hard life lessons will be a cherished commodity in the years to come as these new officers confront the leadership challenges, the ethical dilemmas, and the multitude of personal sacrifices associated with the military life. These young officers are entering a world beset by challenges, from great power competition with China, rogue nation states such as Iran and North Korea, continued Middle East turmoil, increasing cyber threats, great social challenges and changes here at home, and the ongoing Russian invasion of the Ukraine, which displays all of the bravery, horror, uncertainty, and unpredictability of modern warfare. In many ways, the war in Ukraine has highlighted the human and ethical side of war in a way that's been largely overlooked with our collective fascination with technology. It's an incredibly dynamic time, a time that requires its officers to have vision, to have authenticity, resiliency, a strong moral fiber, and also maturity, adaptability, and focus. I want to put this into perspective if I can for you. I want to talk about another group of proud parents today. You see, a couple days ago on 14 December, Navy Recruit Training Group 1 graduated from Navy Recruit Training at RTC Great Lakes. Additionally, this morning, 16 December, Mike Company, 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, graduated Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island. And Charlie Company, 1st Recruit Training Battalion, graduated from MCRD San Diego. You see, this week, as in most weeks, at these graduation ceremonies, brand new sailors and brand new Marines join the ranks of America's warrior class, the less than 1% who stand up in defense of our country. And as they ship off to the Fleet or the Fleet Marine Force, their parents are putting their faith in you, our new officers, to challenge them and mentor them, inspire them, and ethically lead their sons and daughters through the many tests and trials that await them along their careers. And these new enlisted sailors to not only support and defend the Constitution, but to also return better citizens back to her communities. This is a high calling. It's a high calling that you accept and you earn with your commission. It's a life of service, a life of duty, and a life of selflessness. So for today's newly commissioned officers, as you enter into America's warrior class, I'd like to impart one last thought from the Armed Forces Guide on the meaning of your commission. It says, and I quote, "There is no greater demonstration of the trust of the Republic than in its expression and bestowal of an officer's commission. This trust involves the majesty of the nation's authority and in matters involving the life and deaths of its citizens. Accepting an officer's commission in the armed forces is a weighty matter, carrying a corresponding burden of practical and moral responsibility, and the officer must live up to this responsibility each day that he or she serves. So today, our new officers, congratulations on your commissions. We're proud of you, and we're confident that you're going to do your part to defend our great nation for many years to come. At this time, I really have the distinct pleasure in introducing today's commissioning officer. Major General William H. Seeley III was born in Saigon, Vietnam. He graduated with a bachelor's degree from American University and was commissioned through the NROTC unit at George Washington University in 1989. He holds master's degrees from Oklahoma State University, National Intelligence University, and the Naval War College with distinction. Major General Seeley's commands include Company Commander, India Company, Marine Cryptologic Support Battalion, Commanding Officer, 3rd Reconnaissance Battalion, Commander of Marine Intel Schools, and Commander Task Force Iraq, CJTF Operation Inherent Resolve, as well as the Commandant of the Joint Forces Staff College. As a general officer, he served as the Marine Corps Director of Communications and currently serves as the Marine Corps' Director of Intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming today's commissioning officer, Major General Bill Seeley.
Hey, Mike, thanks very much, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Can you see me behind the podium? Ha, okay. I like to poke fun at myself. It's all good, right? It's all part of being a good leader. Future ensigns and lieutenants, please go to parade rest, right? Says we kind of, it's okay. You can go to parade rest. I know they're kind of hard. They're kind of stuck to this discipline thing. They're going to stand at attention. But I think as we kind of go through the remarks, they should be able to be able to listen to kind of the advice I'm going to say. So again, Mike, thanks very much, sir, for the introduction. It's a great honor to be here with you today with the Aggie Nation. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents, extended family, friends. Most importantly, good morning to the midshipmen of the great class of 2022. Yes, let's go. I like that. That's good. Perfect. I'd also like to say thank you and good morning to General Ramirez, sir, again, as a representative of the university. Sir, it's truly a privilege and honor to be here, so thank you for the opportunity to be part of this great ceremony and here at Texas A&M. I'd like to first begin my remarks by recognizing and saying thank you to the Navy NROTC staff for what you do day in and day out, to the CO and to the senior chief. Leading, coaching, and mentoring your midshipmen is no easy task. You are entrusted to develop the next generation of Navy and Marine Corps officer, and this certainly it takes a lot of dedication, commitment to each and every student. Your work, your leadership, your effort are all clearly represented by the graduates and soon-to-be commissioned officers here today. So Colonel Riley and Senior Chief, bravo Zulu, and well done to you, your Navy ROTC team, and to the Texas A&M Corps cadets. Midshipmen, this is your day as you embark on your next chapter of an incredible life journey. Let me pass on a few small guidelines and guideposts that I've been able to use over my life, and I call it the 5 F's. And I'm not talking about grades, right? I'm talking about, importantly, that's family and friends, foundation, flexibility, fun, and faith. The family and friends kind of are the big capital F, I think, in how I use it. So let me start with family. Getting to the ceremony today, some will never realize or understand your desires to succeed. Others will see it as something you've always only wanted to do, and some may be unable to fully grasp how much time and work you put into getting here. But your family did. Your family had trust and faith in you. And by the fact that you are here, you have made it. We all, who knew that all those years ago that you would be here. Everything leading up to today is due to your heart, your commitment, your work ethic, your grit, your dedication, and it all remains solely with you. But just as important, it's those who helped you get here, and that's your family. Your family helped you get here. So this soon-to-be the ride of your life was not done alone, though. The friendships that you've made, the brother-sister type of relationships you've made over the last several years are critical as you move forward in life. So I encourage you to cherish them, nurture them, keep in touch with your friends, those close friends that you have made and will make in the future as you serve out in the fleet. and merge them within your family circle. And those relationships will be so close that those friends that you've made will become actually entrusted into your family circle and be like family to you for the rest of your life. And that's very important, so never lose sight of that. Next is foundation, your inner strength. Today, you're committing to the ride of your life. When the time comes and you walk across the stage today and take the oath, and also well into the future, be proud of what you have accomplished. Be prouder still of the accomplishments that you will realize in the future. Smile at the world as we look upon you today, not fully realizing the price you've paid. Some of us here have read leadership and management books, and some books have suggested it takes 10,000 hours to perfect a craft. And at doing math in public, if I were to do 24 hours a day, okay, over 10,000 hours, that's 417 days straight, right? That's a long time to master your craft over a lifetime. And that's a long time. But here, these future sailors and Marines have been educated in being a servant leader. Leadership is hard. Keep it lit. It has the possibility to fade away, and like a flame, it can be a fragile thing. Weakness, doubt, uncertainty, failures, missteps, dilemmas, they all want to put that flame out, and if you're not stronger than your ethical and moral foundation and those desires to walk close to the moral and ethical line, trust me, you might just fall short. But your foundation will keep you strong and along the path. Nothing good will fall into your hands. It's why every day is very important. So think of every day, every hour as a sheet of paper. And by itself, each sheet of paper has very little weight, very little significance. But every day causes those sheets of paper to stack up, and before you know it, you have transformed yourself and your ability, and that's what people don't see, the stack being built piece by piece. And what we see today is your collective success with this commissioning. All of you together crossing the stage, receiving your diplomas and commissions one by one. We didn't see your 10,000 hours, but that's why you hold your head high, and that's why you can smile to yourself when people talk about you being quote unquote born with talent. It's why we're lucky and privileged and honored to be here today with you. There's an old saying that if you want to take the island, you have to burn the ships. Commit to being the best leader you can be, and then go even further. It's not until you really begin to commit to things that truly things can change, and progress is made at the highest level. In my entire life, I've never seen a tiger or lion sneak up on its prey and hope that it falls over. They attack it with everything they have: speed, strength, physicality, determination, tenacity, and that's what takes home the prize. You cannot tiptoe to success in your careers. You cannot sneak up behind it. You have to own it. You have to go after what you want like the world is on fire, because your future teams, your sections, your platoons, your work divisions, they are your priority. Their success is ultimately your success, and having a strong foundation will see to it. The next F is flexibility, so be ready for anything. And I talked about this in our private time early this morning. Over time, you might come to know it as a phrase of, you just can't make this up, both on a personal and professional level. Learn and remember to be adaptable, be a problem solver, always have a plan that enables you to pivot to the next solution. You just never know when you'll be put on the spotlight to do great things we all expect you to do. Lastly, almost there, sorry, is fun, right? So this is an important element of your success in your leadership. It's not all work. Yes, your role is to lead now, and you are in the business of people, but take full advantage of that. Take full advantage of the opportunities presented to you in your careers. Take that chance and work and go overseas. Plan to do those things that you've always wanted to do. Make the time. Take the hard assignment. Go to school. Get an additional degree or that additional training. It's all worth it. So take advantage of it. Lastly, let's talk about faith. Faith ties everything together: your family, your friends, your flexibility, the fun, your spiritual foundation, your service. It comes in many forms, but don't forget that faith can also have meaning, faith in yourself. It is a byproduct of the contract that you signed years ago to be here, and the one you've signed with yourself on a personal level to go through and commit to this life journey. This journey that demands service to your nation. You will serve your families, your communities, your Navy, and your Marine Corps. You've made the decision to be different, to give up temporary comfort for something greater, to be part of something bigger. It's about service before self. Your leadership, being a person of character, and having a strong ethical and moral foundation that takes faith, and you have to have faith in yourself. Build upon your faith as a leader by always learning to be a better teacher, coach, and mentor to others. Learn and live how you want to be